une trop acceptée pour faire finir son souffrance là, indécidée. Et quelqu'un plus haut qui vide son fardeau, plutôt un place la côte s'étoile, mille souvenirs, mille promesses qui en est tristesse. Présent une tard, un autre espoir, va faire l'ensemble à celui dans son banc, pour son noir, il nous trouve ses mains.
Good evening, all delegates standing in the lobby. Kindly join the line.
Assise dans un grand silence et doucement il commence à pleurer, petit triste là il prend courage pour lui dire et moi en pleurant. Quand nous les quais a sensé, alors la terre arrête de pleurer. L'eau la terre, l'eau la mer, et l'autre la vie, et l'autre les quais. Sa chanson donne l'humanité. Dans la forêt africaine et en travers l'Amazonie, depuis l'océan Indien jusqu'en bonne grande cascade l'Asie, fini bantis oiseaux tristes qui perdent en hommes méchants, fini ça qui roule les vigneris, l'eau la misère l'éléphant, sa chanson animaux, ça bon abonni, sans même ça qui t'énie, ça la terre. Sans animaux, ça bon abonni, sans même ça qui t'énie, ça la terre. Qui la terre une pétinette à cause et raison voace, raison non bas une grande menace, mais l'espoir qui l'harmonie, un jour y a réfléchi, ça qui lève qui donne la vie, y a gagné protégé aussi, ça sans son me donne l'humanité. Reprends-nous les 15 enfants, les sentiments innocents, les fleurs, bonnes oiseaux, rassemblés au-dessous la vie, dans une même grande mélodie, même refrain, même cantique, l'eau la terre, l'eau la mer, et l'autre la vie, et l'autre les quais, sa chanson me donne l'humanité. Sans animaux, ça bonne harmonie, sans même ça qui t'énie, ça la terre unie. Sans animaux, ça bonne harmonie, sans même ça qui t'énie, ça la terre unie.
Who am I to turn away from those pictures every day? Who am I who just won't stay and stand by you till it's okay? Who am I who cannot share and just to stand there without a care when there's a world of love to share? 'Cause we all need the power. Yes, we all need the power. We all need the power for humanity. Who am I to make believe that I cannot see you breathe? Why can't I just pull my sleeve and take this mighty step and give? Who am I to close my eyes while somewhere near a brother dies and daddy's side a mother cries? 'Cause we all need the power. Yes, we all need the power. We all need the power for humanity. From Rio to the Seychelles Islands, through battlefields and blessed lands, Who am I to be lonely and just say that I'm sorry? Who am I to say if only I could get another chance to be? Who am I to be silent when there's a song of peace to chant? Through the rainbow a hero went. 'Cause we all need the power. Yes, we all need the power. We all need the power for humanity. 'Cause we all need the power. Yes, we all need the power. We all need the power for humanity. C'est l'oise, à cause tous les jours casse mon l'équerre. Envolé par rien hirondelle, là-haut là-bas derrière montagne pour m'en pas voir où. Vous connaissez moi-même qui content où, moi la vie sans où pour impossible. Faudrait mon cesse façon pour oublier. Pour la voix qui t'y vient douce dans sa chanson, nous t'y sentez. Nous promesses qui nous t'y fait, qui s'emmènent où. Nous pousse séparés. Parole qui t'y console moi et où est gars qui t'y caresse moi. Il est difficile pour moi oublier les moments magiques, les temps passés. Aujourd'hui c'est l'oise, qui facile pour m'envoyer dans mon lisier. Mon esprit dit moi, qui en a un l'autre qui vous préférez. Mon souhait tout bon sens, faut espérer ou toujours heureuse. La vie c'est tout après tout, solliciter l'oise toujours dans la joie. Quand il vit pour sourire et où la beauté unique. Aujourd'hui mon sens, mon idée, c'est même moment qui imagine le temps passé. Pour la voix qui t'y vient douce, dans sa chanson, nous t'y sentez. Mon esprit nous t'y fait, ça m'aime. C'est pas l'idée. Une parole qui t'y console, moi, et où regard qui t'y caresse, moi. Il est difficile pour moi oublier les mots magiques, les temps passés. Ou assisé n'est grande tristesse. Mon qu'on est inhalé, là aujourd'hui n'arrive mon tour pour moi aller. N'est vraiment pas mon légué, moi qui tout derrière sans regret. Décidé, mon besoin aller, avion bien levé. Pour la voix qui t'y met douce, dans sa chanson, nous t'y sentez. Promesse qui nous t'y fait, qui s'en met ou parole qui t'y console moi et ou regard qui t'y caresse moi. Il est difficile pour moi mais les moments magiques, les temps passés. Donne-les. Aujourd'hui c'est l'oise, à cause tous les jours casse mon l'équerre. Envolé par rien hirondelle, là-haut là-bas derrière montagne pour m'en pas voir où. Vous connaissez moi-même qui content où, moi la vie sans où pour impossible. Faudrait mon cesse façon pour oublier. Mon joli c'est l'oise, à cause tous les jours casse mon l'équerre. Envolé par rien hirondelle, là-haut là-bas derrière montagne pour m'en pas voir où. Vous connaissez moi-même qui content où.
joli c'est l'oise. À cause tous les jours, casse dans les quais. On voulait pareil une rondelle. Là-haut, là-bas, derrière, montagne pour mon papa. Vous connaissez moi-même qui content. Dans la vie sans vous, pour être possible. Pour mon cette façon pour lui. Joli c'est l'oise. À cause tous les jours, casse dans les quais. Vous connaissez moi-même qui content. Dans la vie sans vous, est possible. Pour lui, on cette façon pour lui. Ouais, pour lui.
Monument pour l'humanité. Réservé à jamais pour l'éternité. Par un pas reçu si facilement, scientifique dit, ouais, document. Natin béni ou à travers l'as, aujourd'hui nous tout pour voter aux images. Oh, Aldaba, monument pour l'humanité. Réservé à jamais pour l'éternité.
Tout ça milliers d'outils qui fait aux autres royaumes, poissons qui sentent d'un plus grand lagon du monde. Regarde de graines râles, bison blé fou, oiseaux remplis précieux qui est bisou.
Vous naviguez dans un beauté sauvage, dans le vent des ailes sans pion courage. Royaume tranquillité, domaine la paix, natif qui règne en pleine liberté.
Monument pour l'humanité. Réservé à jamais pour l'éternité.
Dans l'océan Indien, côte où placé, l'horizon nord, l'Asie, l'Afrique, l'autre côté. Où dès le même arabe, une goutte par rafale, aux orties les mondes peut traverser ou canal.
Pour témoin l'origine qu'il t'y oublié, il en a la ligne pour bien préserver. Mon de Dieu salim pour au nom de ses lois, bienheureux c'est lui qui voit où dans la gloire. Monument pour l'humanité. Oh,
There's a lot of
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up. Before we begin, I would like to invite you to observe a few minutes of silence to show respect, sympathy, and solidarity with the United Kingdom and the royal family as they mourn the passing of Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II. Let us remember her good deeds during the 70 years of monarchy. May her beautiful soul rest in eternal peace. Please be seated. Principal Secretary of Tourism, Mrs. Shirin Francis. Principal Secretary of Youth and Sport Department, Mr. Ralph Jean-Louis. FINA representative, Chairman of the Seychelles Swimming Association, Mr. David Vidot. Deputy CEO of SNYC, Ms. Ghislaine Belmont. Distinguished guests, volunteers, athletes, participants and officials, steering and organizing committee members, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is with great pleasure that we welcome you all at the Berjaya Vallon Hotel for the official opening ceremony of the FINA World Junior Open Water Swimming Championships 2022. Please, kindly take note that this ceremony will be live streamed via YouTube across the world. My name is Mr. Shamad Jaffa. Together with Ms. Debbie Osman, will be your master of ceremony for this afternoon.
This year's event will be the 5th edition of the Junior World Championships. It was first inaugurated in 2012 in Vallon, Canada. The competition is usually held every 2 years. Subsequent editions of the event were held in Balentenfield, Hungary in 2014, Hoorn, Netherlands in 2016, and Eilat, Israel in 2018. The tournament was originally scheduled to take place in the Seychelles in 2020, but was postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It is worth noting that the Republic of Seychelles has hosted FINA competitions before, namely the FINA Marathon Swimming World Series in 2018 and 2019. The competition includes a 5-kilometer and 7.5-kilometer race on September the 16th, followed by a 10-kilometer race on September the 17th, with a team relay race on the final day of the competition. The purpose of this competition is to give young people the opportunity to compete in a global event at the highest level, taking into account the significance of athlete wellness and maximizing possibilities for aquatic stars. Without further ado, I have the pleasure to introduce the Parade of Nations. Angola.
Argentina.
Aruba.
Australia.
Brazil.
Canada. Czech Republic.
Egypt.
Ecuador.
France.
Germany.
Hungary.
India.
Israel.
Italy.
Japan.
Kazakhstan.
Lebanon.
Malaysia.
Monaco.
Mexico.
Morocco.
Peru.
Portugal.
Puerto Rico.
Serbia.
Slovakia.
South Africa.
Spain. Ukraine.
The United States of America.
Venezuela.
And the Seychelles. Thank you very much. A big round of applause for the athletes. To embrace our ceremony, I would like to invite on stage a young artist, Miss Anya Andoise, who will be performing the song entitled Ocean, to thank the Almighty and to ask for his blessing upon these championships.
You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail. And there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith will stand. And I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For I am yours, and you are mine. Oh, you are mine. Your grace abounds in deepest waters. Your sovereign hand will be my guide. Where feet may fail and fear surrounds me, you've never failed and you won't stop now. And I will call upon your name, Jesus, and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For I am yours, and you are mine. Oh, you are mine. Spirit, lead me when my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me when my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you presence of my Savior, and I will call upon your name, Jesus, and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours, and you are mine. Oh, you are mine. Thank you.
Thank you, Anya, for this wonderful song. May peace and love be among us. Next, I would like to call upon Mr. Thierry Payet, a young Seychellois athlete, to welcome the participants of the World Junior Open Water Swimming Championships.
President of the Republic of Seychelles, ministers and principal secretaries, a very good evening to you all. First and foremost, welcome to our beautiful island. It is my pleasure to say a few words for the launching of the FINA swimming competition. I believe that everyone present here is doing good and are super excited about this 3 days event. Sport teaches discipline, respect, friendship, leadership, resilience, teamwork, and overcoming adversity. It is a crucial part of a student's growth and development. Seychelles not only aims to improve a student's physical abilities, but also help them learn a sense of sportsmanship. It is fast becoming a first-tier sport in Seychelles, rapidly gaining in popularity as better facilities become available throughout the country. So I'm delighted, on behalf of the Seychelles Swimming Association fraternity, to welcome all of you who have come from around the world to take part in the FINA Swimming Championships in the Seychelles. We are certain to see some wonderful competition over the coming days, with the added incentive for our top swimmers to use this as a launch pad to international events. I know that you will all be swimming as hard as you can for your various countries, and I wish you every success. We are happy that the government is steadily upgrading sporting facilities across our islands, and part of that means building more swimming pools to enable competitive events to take place in our small island. On behalf of the Seychelles swimmers, our warm thanks goes to FINA and the Seychelles government for bringing this event to Seychelles. It is a great pleasure for having you here in our beautiful island. Delegates, once again, welcome to the Seychelles, and I hope you enjoy our world-famous hospitality. I wish every competitor and official the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Payet. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. The mascot for the 5th edition of the World Junior Open Swimming Championships will be unveiled. Please, let's put our hands together to welcome the mascot of this championship. This mascot is a sea turtle. The sea turtle was selected because it is an open water championship, and the turtle is a majestic sea creature. Seychelles is a champion in environmental protection and blue economy. This is also another reason why the sea turtle has been chosen. It is locally made by local artists. Let's give a round of applause for the mascot. Thank you very much, mascot.
I now have the honor to call forward Mr. David Vidot, the chairman of the Seychelles Swimming Association, to deliver his speech.
Bon après-midi tout le monde. Good afternoon, everybody. PS Jean-Louis. Executive Director of FINA, Mr. Brent Nowicki. Our FINA families who's welcome here. Federation members, National Federation members, Executive Committee, President of National Olympic Committee, Mr. Antonio Gopal. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, welcome. It gives me a great honor and privilege to welcome so many of our swimming friends from so many federations. Earlier in the team leaders meeting, Mr. Cassidy mentioned that this is the largest congregation of swimmers for junior open water swimmers. I did not realize this until this veteran, which I've learned a lot from since 2018, when he first came here for the first open water World Cup Series marathon. Thank you for continuing to educate me, Mr. Cassidy. It is of utmost importance that we recognize that this event could not happen in Seychelles without the support of the Seychelles government. The Seychelles Swimming Association could not have gone to FINA and made a bid for this event without the Seychelles government. And for that, we appreciate greatly. At the same time, we must also say a big thank you to FINA for having confidence to present Seychelles with that opportunity to hold such a great event on our shores. I hope, as we all hope, we will pay back that confidence with a great event over the next 3 days. Thank you to all National Federation who has traveled from afar. I've never seen, it was a dream to see a lot of swimmers here. And it really warmed my heart today to see 35 nations visiting our island. I hope Beau Vallon does justice to the beauty of Mahé, but not just Mahé. Remember, Seychelles is an archipelago comprising of over 115 islands. So I pray that when you finish swimming, you either can extend your stay and stay a little bit longer, or come back again for more of what we have to offer. But in the meantime, we will endeavor to host you and ensure that you have a wonderful time here. And I hope the swimmers who have trained hard tomorrow can showcase all the skill in our beautiful waters. To that, I say thank you to all for coming, and I wish you a pleasant stay in Seychelles. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vidot. Next on our program is a parade of costumes designed by the local artists.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together to welcome our young models as they make their catwalk on stage.
Rahim is very passionate about the sea. He's wearing a long ultra-skin wetsuit with a head diamond mirror goggles and a Mascot Pro dive computer. A big round of applause for Rahim, please.
Our next model is Jean-Yves. He is wearing a Scuba Pro M2 dive computer, which can be worn as a normal watch. The dive computer can be completed with an air transmitter to oversee your air supply on your watch. He also has a compass function and much more.
Next model is Jalil. He's wearing a big blue diver's rash guard, a Scuba Pro utility short with side pockets to carry accessories, a Marestar free dicing mask of liquid skin, and a Mares Smart dive computer with free diving mode.
Dinod is our next model on stage. He has on both Mares Ultra Skin shorts and Ultra Skin vest. The snorkel features flexible tube and dry top. He also has on Mares Wide Vision mask, all silicone, and power fins, the most durable and powerful fins on the market.
Ellie, she's wearing a big blue diver's rash guard to protect from the sun, a Mares Rover shorty wetsuit, and a Mares tropical mask and snorkel with purge valve, and splash dry top and a big blue diver's dry bag.
Ryan has a big blue diver's rash guard, a Mares Rover shorty wetsuit, a Mares dry float to keep items dry and safe whilst you are snorkeling, and a GoPro housing with red filter.
Then Shalima is our next model. She's wearing a Mares Ultra Skin Long Ladies wetsuit, a Mares Wahoo snorkel set, all silicone, a low volume mask, and a snorkel with flexible tube, purge valve, and splash dry top.
Diane, our next model on stage, is wearing Mares Rover shorty wetsuit, a Mares rash guard with sun protection factor 30 plus, and a Mares tropical mask and a Mares long fin bag.
Our last model, Jasmine, she's wearing a Mares Rover long wetsuit, 3mm neoprene, a Mares rush guard, and a soft sack dry bag with a large volume to keep your belongings safe and dry. Let's give them a big round of applause, please.
A big round of applause for all our models. I shall now invite the Principal Secretary of Youth and Sports Department, Mr. Ralph Jean-Louis, to deliver his speech.
Principal Secretary for Tourism, Mrs. Shirin Francis, FINA delegates, SOGA President, Mr. Gopal, members of the Swimming Association, delegates from the 35 countries, members of the Steering and Organizing Committee, welcome to this opening ceremony of the FINA World Junior Championship which our country is hosting for the very first time. And as has been said earlier, it is a record participation of countries and one which our tiny island of Seychelles is very proud of. And we salute all our visitors to our islands, and we hope that you will enjoy your stay in the Seychelles, not only competing for medals, but also making the most of our beautiful country, and also being ambassadors for our country when you go back home, to entice them to come and visit this beautiful little country in the Indian Ocean. To organize this event, the Ministry of Youth and Sports and Family has given the youth of this country a platform to compete on the world stage, which shows the commitment of our government towards enhancing and empowering our youths to take leadership and also to showcase the talent that they have at the highest level. My minister at the moment is also attending a ministerial meeting in the island of Mauritius, planning for another youth competition for the region, which will take place in December, which again shows that the government believes in our youth, and we are providing them with the opportunities to compete so that they can form and trace their journey in sports. For this event, there has been a lot of people who has worked tirelessly to make it happen. Hours of work and planning, which today has culminated in our country hosting this event. And I would like to seize this opportunity today to thank all the people who have worked endlessly to ensure that this competition is held and it maintains its very, very high standard required by FINA. As we don't forget that we are hosting a world event. We've had many committees, as I've said. Some of them we've started work at 7:30 a.m., especially the stakeholders committee, where we had to meet very early to ensure that we organize ease of entry for our participating nations to this competition. But today I would also like to make special mention to the chairperson of the organizing committee, Mr. Alain Sendo, which I think has done a great work if we are today gathered here for this event. And for this, I would like us to give him a round of applause. Dear audience, it's not my intention to make a long speech, but we don't only have the swimming championship. Today we are offering you what our youngsters in Seychelles can do in terms of our culture. You've just witnessed the fashion show, and later on they will illustrate to you what our culture entails, and I hope you can appreciate what we have to offer you this evening. On behalf of the Ministry of Youth and Sport, I would like to thank you for being here and enjoy your stay in the Seychelles. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jean-Louis. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now witness one of our traditional dance, Kamtole, performed by our young Seychellois.
Mademoiselle, dans ma vie, comme on dit, pas de l'homme, pas de l'homme. Baby, on est pas
Thank you, dancers. You were absolutely great. May I now have the pleasure to welcome on stage Mrs. Shirin Francis, Principal Secretary of Tourism, to deliver her remarks.
Mr. Ralph Jean-Louis, Principal Secretary for Sports, FINA Executive Director, Mr. Brandon Wiki, FINA Bureau Liaison, as well El Mufti, Chairperson of FINA Technical Organizing Open Water Swimming Committee, Sid Cassidy, Chairperson of the Local Organizing Committee, Mr. Alain Alcindor, members of the FINA Technical Open Water Swimming Committee, members of the Local Organizing Committee, FINA delegates, officials, athletes, members of the press, good evening and welcome all of you to the beautiful Seychelles Islands. Wow, 35 nations, 361 delegates. I've never seen this amount of diversity of nation all gathered in our tiny island nation. Even when we have the highest number of visitors in Seychelles, I don't believe it has ever reached 35 nations. And thank you to the FINA competition this weekend. We can say proudly, we have 35 nations gathered on Mahe Island at Beau Vallon. I am indeed very pleased to stand in front of you today at the opening of the World Junior Open Water Championship in Seychelles, an event our small destination was hoping to host since 2020, but unfortunately the pandemic did not allow this to happen. And as we recover from the pandemic, I'm so proud that today Seychelles have this one event that will be able to help put us on the world map. Yes, I'm pretty sure these 35 nations, your friends and families will be following very closely over this weekend through the FINA live stream or through SuperSports who are present today. And please do tell them what they will be seeing on the live stream. It's no filter, it's the real thing. It gets even better when you are here, seeing it with your own eyes. We were blessed in the last competition. We got visits from the dolphins. And I hope this time around it will be the turtles, the sea turtles. So we won't see them just as a mascot, but we'll see it with our own eyes. The tourism department has been a proud partner and supporter of the local team, the organizing committee, since 2018. Not only has the event helped us to place our small destination on the map, but it has also promoted Seychelles as a sport destination by pushing forward its amazing assets, its land, but most of all, its beautiful sea. Through the past editions, we have seen beautiful moments, dreams come true. I see Ferry Verdman and Anna Marcela Cuna present both today to witness that, past winners. Thank you for doing us the honor of your presence again. We have also seen a lot of our young people being inspired to take up swimming, and we have seen teams from all over the world making memories. We are excited to once again be part of this beautiful adventure. Dear athletes, I hope that after these days of swimming in our beautiful crystal clear waters, we will count on all of you to be ambassadors of our islands. I wish you all the best. in this weekend's event. May you all give it your best to make your dreams come true. I understand that some of you are here with family, and I hope that aside from the competition, you'll make time to enjoy a good few days, enjoying our islands. Like the chairman for the Swimming Association mentioned, we have 115 islands, but at least make time to see more than one, maybe Prala, where we have the UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Vallée de Mai, featuring the iconic Coco de Mer, or maybe our cultural island, La Digue. But if you don't have time, please do come back again, because you are part of us now. Once you're in Seychelles and you've had the breadfruit, I hope you get the chance to have the breadfruit, you'll be back again, I'm pretty sure. Enjoy your days here, have fun, and do go back and tell people how beautiful the people of Seychelles are. Thank you very much.
Thank you, P.S. Francis. We will now witness another traditional dance, Sega, from our Seychellois dancers.
Thank you, dancers. I would like to call upon Mr. Brand John Noiki to deliver his note and coup d'envoi of the 5th edition of the FINA World Junior Open Water Swimming Championships 2022.
Dear athletes, dear coaches, to my colleagues from the National Olympic Committee and the Seychelles Swimming Association, dear colleagues and dear friends, on behalf of FINA President Hussein Al-Musalem, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the 4th edition of the FINA World Junior Open Water Swimming Championships. Now, when Seychelles stepped up to host this event, I must say that I was incredibly excited. Now, to be truthful with you, I was really excited to see the beautiful turquoise waters that you'll be swimming in the next few days. I was, of course, excited to see the turtles, and, as Ms. Francis noted, apparently some dolphins as well. But truth be told, I was actually more excited to see all of you athletes swim in these beautiful waters. I want you, the athletes, to look to your right and to look to your left at your fellow teammates and competitors. And I want all of you to know this: you are the future of open water swimming. You see, when we at FINA think about open water swimming as an event, we think of a lot of things, and most importantly, we think about you. We think about where we want this sport to go and the types of events that we want to host for you. It's events like this very one that you've committed yourself to that make us realize why we're doing what we do. See, we have an iconic swimming location right here before us. We have committed organizers who have worked tirelessly through many challenges to open their doors to host this event. And we have you and your coaches, a collection of the best, the very best in what you do, here with us today. Now, when you match a great host with the high level of athletes in this room, the world wants to be a part of the action. Indeed, we are grateful to have with us two of the world's very best open water swimmers, my dear friend and colleague Ferry Wertman from the Netherlands and Ana Marcela from Brazil. We should all look up to Ana Marcela and Ferry and thank you both very much for joining us here and working with our athletes and our coaches and sharing with them your experiences that you had when you were their very age. And I want to thank the Seychelles Swimming Association, the Seychelles Tourism Board, President Ram Kalawan, for hosting what will absolutely be one of the finest open water swimming events we have on our calendar this year. Last, certainly not least, I want to thank all the sponsors and volunteers who committed their time and energy to this event. Without you, I am confident that this event would never take place. Please. And finally, to all the athletes competing, I wish you the very best of luck in your competitions in the next few days. It is now my great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to declare the Open Water Swimming Championships open. Good luck to everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Nowicki. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to welcome the new generation crew on stage for their performance.
It's Daniel Flamino on the mix.
you, the new generation crew. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of this official ceremony. Let us end this evening with our traditional mucha dance, recently inscribed on the representative list of UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity as a global treasure that must be safeguarded. We would like to wish you all a good evening. Thank you.
Mucha médicament, mucha médicinal. Quand il mon salade au cabri, ma guérison le mucha bon la tisane, mucha médicinal. Quand il mon salade au bébé, ma guérison le n'a pas dialo plus au lit, son ya belé, avec famille répond. Médicinal, pas de mon sale cabri, ma guérison le mucha bon la tisane, mucha médicinal, pas de mon sale pour bébé, ma guérison le ma guérison stress. L'intable sont des Africains, ça les fait une assise, dans son la cervelle, il fait son la langue en délayé. Médicinal, quand il m'en salade au cabri, ma guérison le mucha bon la tisane, mucha médicinal, quand il m'en salade au bébé, ma guérison le mucha de ça comme ça, zaza, nous gardons ça comme ça, nous massage ça comme ça, zaza, nous gardons ça comme ça, nous mucha de ça comme ça, zaza. Ça comme ça, nous massage ça comme ça, bébé, nous cadence les comme ça. Mucha médicament, mucha médicinal, batte-moi ça la vocabulaire, ma guérison le. Tisane, mucha médicinal, pas de moi ça la pour bébé, moi guérison le mucha médicament, mucha médicinal, quand il moi ça la pour cabri, moi guérison le mucha bon la tisane, mucha médicinal, pas de moi ça la pour bébé, moi guérison le ça comme ça, zaza, nous gardons ça comme ça, nous massage ça comme ça, zaza, nous gardons les comme ça, nous moutarde ça comme ça, zaza, nous gardons ça comme ça, nous massage ça comme ça, bébé, nous gardons les comme ça.
Once again, thank you for being with us this evening. I would like to invite all of you to join us for some refreshments in the lobby. Have a pleasant evening.